I labored under the misconception that boundaries were to keep people out. And I thought, but that shows that I don't care, and yeah, so it took me a while to learn about boundaries. But they're not. Boundaries are there to protect your dignity, your safety, and your peace. And here's the thing, if you don't set your own boundaries, the world will set them for you. And those boundaries are there to keep you small and in your place. So the 4 important ones that I want to highlight this evening. 1, your body is yours. It belongs to you. No one has the right to touch you without your consent. Not ever. No one has the right to make you feel unsafe or threatened. Number 2, your time and your energy matters. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you are teaching people that what you need and what you want don't matter. But they do. So protect your time and protect your energy. Number 3 is your emotions are valid. If someone dismisses your feelings, ridicules your pain, or makes you feel guilty for setting boundaries, they are showing you who they are. And who they are is not somebody who has your best interests at heart. Believe them. It was Maya Angelou who said, when someone shows you who they are the first time, believe them. That's such an important lesson. And then number 4, your integrity is non-negotiable. Who you are is shaped by the decisions you make. Say yes when you mean yes. Say no when you mean no. And always make sure that your words and your actions match. If a situation requires you to betray yourself, betray your values, walk away. Right, those are the boundaries that keep us safe. But let's talk about the boundaries that imprison us. And I stand here with my white skin, I know. But let me talk about them. Society builds invisible walls that tell us who we should be, what we should do, and what we should accept. And these are the boundaries we must break. Number 1, gender roles. Young women, the world is going to try and put you in a box. You don't belong in a box. Your potential is not determined by your gender. Break that boundary. Be unapologetically ambitious. Take up space. Number 2, economic inequality. When you grow up without a lot of money, it's easy to feel that success belongs to other people. That's a lie. It does not. Your past is not your ceiling. Education, determination, and boldness can break cycles that have lasted generations. And yes, luck does play a part. Number 3, the third boundary that must go, racial and cultural biases. There are systems in place that weren't designed for everyone to succeed. But hear this. Someone else's prejudice is not your burden to carry. I'm not in any way minimizing the systemic injustices that persist in our world and in the world you're about to enter. And I want to apologize to you because my generation, we haven't done enough to dismantle the long legacy of apartheid. Don't ever let anyone tell you things were better then. They were not. I'm deeply sorry that you're inheriting a world where its after effects are still so pronounced. Gosh, I didn't cry when I was reading this at home. And I'm sorry that we haven't yet ensured you into the workforce and higher education as equal. Not yet. Having said that, walk into every room knowing that you deserve to be there. Then the fourth boundary that we must break is a little bit more in the air. Difficult to define, but it's the myth of scarcity. And society is going to tell you that success is limited, and that someone else shining means that there's a little bit less light for you. And that's not true. There's more than enough room for all of us to win. And there's more than enough for all of us. Thank you, Asha. Celebrate the success of others, and allow others to celebrate your success. I'm wrapping up, I promise, but I have something very important that I really want to share with you. And that is something that happens when boundaries are crossed that shouldn't be crossed, and boundaries are put in place that shouldn't be there. And that is coercive control. Some people, some groups, some organizations, they will not control you through force. They'll do it through affection, admiration, and inclusion. It's going to feel good at the start. They'll love bomb you, make you feel special, make you feel chosen, make you feel like you belong. And you know what? It's so human to want to belong. And this is what they prey on. But then slowly, their love comes with conditions. And there isn't enough time for us to discuss all elements of coercive control. So I'm simply going to highlight some of the phrases these people and groups use to control you. And so, as you go into the world, listen out for these phrases. And if you hear them, be on high alert. The first, if you love me, you will do this, whatever. If you love me, you will. That's not love, that's manipulation. Real love does not demand proof, and real love does not make you feel guilty for saying no. Here we go. Look what you made me do. If someone can control their temper around other people, but they lose it when the two of you are alone in a room, they are still in control. They didn't lose it. They've made a choice. And now actually, allow me to just go on the side. I need you to hear me when I say this. If someone has hurt you, manipulated you, abused you, neglected you, it is not your fault.
Amen.
Not now, not ever. You didn't invite it, you didn't deserve it, and you are not to blame. People who hurt others always want their victims to believe that they somehow asked for it. They'll say things like, you made me angry, you provoked me, you should have known better. No. If someone crosses your boundaries, that is on them. If someone violates your trust or violates your body, that is on them. If someone hurts you, that is on them. And you are not weak for being hurt. You are strong for having survived it, and I'm so sorry that you had to survive it. You deserve to heal, to be safe, and to be free. So if you ever even carry a shred of guilt for something someone else did to you, hear me today. If you hear nothing else, it was not your fault. Okay, let's get back to the warning signs. We are the only ones who care about you. They'll try to isolate you from friends and family. They'll convince you that nobody else understands you. That is control. You're too sensitive. You're overreacting. That's all in your imagination. They'll make you doubt your own feelings. They'll have you doubt your own memories. If you find yourself constantly second-guessing your reality, chances are someone is gaslighting you. After everything I've done for you, this is how you repay me? They use guilt as a leash around your neck to hold on to you. But love is not a debt that you have to repay. No one else will ever love you like I do. I should hope not. Because that's not devotion. That's entrapment. Love should free you, not trap you. That's it. Those are the warning signs that I'd like you to look out for. And there are 5 really, really quick and easy steps that you can take to protect yourself. Trust your gut. If something feels off, trust that feeling. Keep your support system strong. Stay in touch with the people who love you, who care about you. Isolation is the first step of control. Don't let that happen. Set boundaries early, and when someone keeps disrespecting them, that's a huge red flag. Learn the signs of manipulation. Please do something. When you get home next week, next month, whatever, check out coercive control. There are amazing TikTok videos, YouTube, podcasts, books even. Because when you know the signs of manipulation, it's so much harder for somebody to control you. Knowledge is power. And then number 5, seek help. If you ever feel trapped or unsafe, reach out to somebody you trust. And I hope that you all have people in your lives that you can trust. And if not, look at the older people in this room. I, for one, would be happy for you to call on me. And as you step into this next chapter of your life, remember this. The most important boundaries you will ever set are the ones that protect your heart, your mind, and your spirit. And the most important boundaries you will ever break are the ones that others try to impose on you. Go out there and shine on your own terms. And seeing as I'm a writer, I'm going to leave you with these words. Your life is your story. Write it boldly, edit it with care, and never, ever let someone else hold the pen. Thank you.